Hello, Desert Edge. I'm Dylan Auer, president of the show choir class. Please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in a quick moment of silence. Thank you. DETV is starting right now.
Hello, and welcome to DETV.
Today is Friday, February 5th, 2021.
I'm Von Hoprich.
And I'm Anyanka Carlson.
On today's show, we give you an update on all the sports with DE.
And in this week's entertainment segment, we will show you some hilarious new commercials from DE's new fictional marketing campaign.
But first, let's get to today's announcements. The Desert Edge Dance Program is one of the great arts programs we have on campus. Performance dance auditions for the 2021-2022 school year will be taking place virtually February 17th and 18th. Interested students should join the Dance Audition Google Classroom for all audition materials and details. Here's more.
Good morning, Desert Edge. This is Mrs. Randalls. I'm one of the dance teachers here at Desert Edge. I just wanted to send everyone a reminder about the upcoming virtual performance dance and advanced dance auditions. These will be February 17th and 18th. I will be having an informational meeting this Friday, February 5th, during the open AOT hour from 12:50 to 1:25. For information on this audition, you need to join the Audition Dance Google Classroom. The meeting will be held on the Google Meet link in this Google Classroom. If you have any questions, please reach out through email at srandalls@agua.org. Thanks.
This week's college virtual visit will be with Grand Canyon University. Juniors should check out the Google Classroom for the class of 2022 for details and the registration link. Admission standards, degrees, scholarships, and more will be discussed. In sports announcements today, boys volleyball open gyms have started. If you're interested, they are Tuesdays from 3:30 to 5 o'clock and Fridays from 5 to 7. Register My Athletes need to be completed beforehand.
According to school officials, some students are having issues with the Google Meets, specifically the camera. Students are reminded that they should not be accessing Google Meets through the app, but rather in their browser. If the app is installed, Chromebooks will use the app as the default for Google Meets, so the app must be removed. To do this, click on the gear icon to go to Settings, then select Device, then Storage, Management, then Apps and Extensions. After that, select Google Meets and choose Uninstall or Remove. Coming up after the break, we'll look at how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected DE students.
And a little bit later in the show, we will have a hilarious short that you won't want to miss.
And we'll get an update on the busy DE sports.
Don't go anywhere, DE.
Life post-corona has not been easy. It's been over a year since corona has taken over our lives. And we have to remember that safety is first and that we have to keep washing our hands, wearing our masks, and social distance as much as you can. Masks, such as the N95, are designed to block 95% of particles, hence the name. Consider getting one to stop the spread and help us save lives along the way. It might not seem big, but you guys are helping stop the spread.
Welcome back.
The COVID-19 crisis has affected us in various ways.
And in today's feature segment, we take a look at some of the ways DE students have been affected by the virus.
COVID has affected our lives in many ways. Here are the responses of some students and how COVID has affected their lives.
I would say COVID has affected my lifestyle mostly because of how school is affected and how businesses are affected and things like that. I've generally been able to stay with my small group of friends and my small family in my area, but yeah, it's mostly affected the way I do school and the way school is held. Yeah.
COVID's been making my life harder by not letting me go outside. I'm high risk, so my parents have to be very careful when they go to work. So that's a bit of a change that we've gone through since COVID. Can't go outside much, which sucks. I can't eat out, go places I like to go, like hang out with my friends. Every day feels pretty boring now that we have COVID, you know? You go to school, you eat, you go to sleep, and repeat all day, every day. It's pretty boring. And then, you know, you get your weekends off, but you can't really go outside and do anything fun for the weekends. So you're stuck inside again. It sucks, but hopefully we'll get through COVID quickly.
It's been alright for me. I'm used to being more out of social groups, being with or being with smaller ones, and we communicate mostly online anyway, so that it really isn't an issue. I was fine for that.
Thank you for this time. I'm Hayden Ramos, and back to DETV.
Thanks for that. Now with an update on DE Sports.
Thanks. We have a lot of sports action to catch up on, so I'm going to dive right in. The varsity basketball team traveled to Cactus High School last Friday for another region matchup. Shay Kane led all players with 24 points, and Jay Clapper was recognized as the Scorpion Hard Hat player of the game in this 55-50 victory. On Tuesday, the Scorpions took on Peoria at home in a league matchup, beating the Panthers by a score of 67-49. Tonight, boy host Goldwater. This Tuesday, the Scorpions battled the Peoria Panthers at home, led by Jay Clapper with 19 points and a great defensive effort by the team. The Scorps brought back a 67-49 victory. You can catch up on all the Scorpion games on NFHS Network at www.nfhsnetwork.com. The DE girls soccer team went on a one-on-one last week. They played a tough region game against Cactus last Tuesday. DE's Valerie Yamas got the Scorpions on the board early by scoring on a free kick just from outside the goal box 3 minutes into the game. Cactus scored late in the first half to tie the game at 1 going into halftime. A goal by Kayla Garcia in the 65th minute of the game made it 3-2. Unfortunately, the Lady Scorpions couldn't close the gap, failing to Cactus score by 2-3. The girls responded into a Tuesday's loss with the dominating win over Peoria in the rain last Friday, putting down the Panthers 8-0. Last Friday night, the freshman-sophomore varsity teams hosted the Cactus Cobras. The freshmen and sophomore girls got their first win of the season. Leading scorer Layla Patterson had 14 points. The final score was 26-12. The varsity team had a bit of a slow start before putting their foot on the gas at the third quarter, outscoring Cactus 22-4 frame. DE went on to win 65-13. The team was also having an impressive 77% from the free throw line. This Tuesday, the girls took on Peoria on their turf. The freshman and sophomore squad took one of the chin, losing by a wide margin to a very aggressive Panthers team. Varsity overcame an ice-cold shooting night from three-point and had to land to defeat Peoria 47-39. Good job, ladies. One more thing before I go, Vaughn and Anya. Stuco has revealed a brand new mascot. I'll see if I can find the reveal video so you can play it at the end of the show. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Carla.
I can't wait to see the new mascot reveal at the end of the show.
But first, let's turn our attention to Jacob Patterson with the latest news from Arizona, the nation, and the world.
Thanks, guys. It was another eventful week in world news. Let's get started. Democratic Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Earl Blumenauer, and Senator Bernie Sanders introduced the National Climate Emergency Act Thursday. The bill would direct the president to use the National Emergencies Act of 19 through 67 to fight climate change. If passed, it would also require the White House to make infrastructure upgrades and other investments, and provide Congress with a report on how it's combating the climate crisis. The lawmakers introduced a similar resolution in 2019. House impeachment managers are asking former President Trump to testify in his upcoming Senate impeachment trial. The goal is to get Trump on the record about his conduct surrounding the January 6th riots at the Capitol. A new study finds weekly rapid coronavirus testing can cut infections by 50% in high schools and 35% in primary schools. These figures were the result of weekly antigen testing on all students, teachers, and staff. The Rockefeller Foundation partnered with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services to make 20,000 tests available in 6 pilot cities. They introduced Los Angeles and Washington, D.C. The study shows social distancing reduces transmission by an estimated 88%, so social distancing is more effective than weekly testing. It also notes when everyone wears a mask, infections are cut by 40%. Hopefully we can get those rapid tests to help us get back into the classroom. That's all for me. Back to you.
Thanks for updating us on the latest going on in the world, Jacob. Those rapid tests sound promising.
Now let's move from the news of the present to the news of the past, with Amaya in today's installment of Today in History.
Today, Amaya takes a look at a very important character in Black history.
Thanks, guys. I'm Amaya Valverde, and this is Today in History. February is celebrated as Black History Month. Throughout the struggle for civil rights, many key players fought for equality. One of those was Medgar Evers, who was a civil rights leader in the 1960s. Like other Black leaders of the time, including MLK and Malcolm X, Evers led protests for Black rights. And also like King Malcolm X, he was unfortunately assassinated, but not until years after the movement. In 1963, Evers was gunned down in the front of his Jackson, Mississippi home by white supremacist Baron de la Beckwith. It wasn't until today in 1994 that Beckwith was finally convicted of the murder. Beckwith passed away in 2001. That's all for me. Back to you.
When we come back, we'll have a hilarious short film for the end of the broadcast.
And hopefully, we will get to see the big mascot reveal video.
Don't go anywhere, DE. We'll be right back. Schools are always looking for great ways to market themselves.
And in this fictional piece, I lead a team to develop a new marketing strategy for DE. Let's just say it doesn't end well.
Let's take a look.
Alright guys, the administration has asked Desert Edge to make a commercial for the school, and we're the ones that have to do it. Do you guys have any ideas? Grace, Bao, Noah?
Ooh, me first.
Alright Noah, what you got?
Okay, hear me out. Medicine commercial.
Man, I wish I had a good education.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to not have a decent education?
Who said that?
Well, have you tried Desert Edge? It has inclusivity for everyone, plenty of resources, nice people, a good football team, and a good arts program.
Wow, that's so cool, Mysterious Voice.
Yes, it is. To start, now go to the Desert Edge website and register for the school. Caution, Desert Edge might include the following: long lunch lines, lots of homework, being sleep deprived, cramped hallways.
I think that's a good start, Noah, but it's a little boring. Medicine commercials are kind of boring. Because aren't they for, like, older people? Anyone else? Bow?
Okay, so, but what about promoting the side of the school and the activities as well as the prize to get in? It's similar but different to Noah's.
Welcome to Detv High School, the largest school on earth. Here, we're having the best products and services here. For example, we are having the largest field house in the world. The field house is about 989 inches in length and 888 inches in width. In that field, the students could be easy to have any activities, like playing 5 matches of soccer, 9 matches of football, and 20 matches of volleyball at the same time. And in that field house, it could be easy to fill in with 9,999 DE students. So why don't you hurry up and sign up to Detv High School, the best school and the largest school in the world, with only $999 each year per student.
That's a really good start, Bow. But I don't think the field is 999 inches. That's a little over 83 feet. What sport can you play with 83 feet? Grace, do you have any ideas?
I was thinking more of a perfume commercial. Would you like to see my idea?
But I think you might be sending the wrong message. Edgar?
Explosions.
What?
Yeah, explosions.
What? Edgar, we're not making an action movie.
Alright, boss lady. I see your idea.
Picture this, a dramatic story about Desert Edge and her activities. Coming this fall. It's the electives you have been waiting for. It's the sports you have been dying to see. Maybe. It's the 2021-2022 school year at Desert Edge High. Your participation is mandatory, but your success is optional. Pretty cool, don't you think?
Yeah, that's cool.
Here.
Same here.
I think my idea is better, but I guess we use it.
Okay, we got our idea. Now let's start working.
Anya, I got a notification from Carla that she found the mascot video and put it on the server.
Awesome. Let me see if I can get it. There it is. Should we play it?
Totally. I can't wait to see our new mascot.
Alright, here it goes.
Slide number 45.
That does it for today.
Remember, you can send us requests, suggestions, story ideas, and announcements to detv2012@gmail.com.
Until next time, I'm Von Hopich.
And I'm Anyanka Carlson. Have a great day, Scorpions.